Hi, I'm Karen Rose, and welcome to another episode of The Story Behind the Story. And today I'm going to be talking about You Can't Hide, which is my fifth book, and it's set in Chicago. And I started thinking about, after I'd finished the book before it, I'd started thinking about writing a character who was, a part of a large, happy family. It's an Italian-American family. And so I was working with a woman at the time when I was a school teacher. I was working with a fellow teacher whose last name was Ciccotelli. And I love the name, and everybody called her Miss Chick because Ciccotelli isn't written the way a lot of people would be able to pronounce it. So people just called her Miss Chick. And so I asked her if I could take her out to dinner, and she'd tell me about her family. So she did, and we must have sat there for a couple hours, and she just told me stories about this wonderful family. She lived in the Jersey side, on the other side of the river from Philly, and how she and her family had all these wonderful traditions and the food and the holidays. And as I started listening to her, I started thinking about this family gathering around a large table where there was one empty seat. And then that really intrigued me. Who was the empty seat? Why is it empty? And that became the start of Tess Ciccotelli's story, and You Can't Hide. She's had a rift with her family, and the only person in her family she really talks to now is her brother, Vito. And then Vito goes on to be the hero of Die For Me, which is a couple books later. But that's how the story of Tess Ciccotelli began.